Hi guys, welcome back to this week's Small Talks. I hope everybody is having a good week and a good day. Cool, let's get into it. So this week has been a long week and I've left a lot of things to the last minute. A lot of people will say that the stress will motivate you to be able to do what you need to do faster, more effectively, and in a better time capacity. For me, it's just a lot of stress all at one time on a small plate. So yeah, that is not helpful for me. So this week's Small Talk is going to be called time management. So people who leave things to the last minute, this Small Talk is for you. I'm going to give you a couple of ways to help you manage your time more effectively and be able to get stuff done and not leave it to the last minute. Number one, allow yourself enough time. I know that I forget about things and I leave things to the last minute. So what I do is I put a reminder in my phone and it alerts me maybe like a month before I need to have the thing done. So the first reminder will say something like, Eden, make sure that you're getting what you need to do done. Make sure you're sorting through this, that or the other. And as it gets closer to the time where the thing needs to be done, it'll be a bit more harsh, like, Eden, if you don't get this done, you're going to be in trouble and you're going to fail. Like, it just gets a bit more harsher as time goes on, just because I need to make sure that I get it done. Also, what I did this week that I shouldn't have done is I muted my alerts. So the first alert that I actually got after the first one was, if you don't get this done, you're gonna fail. So that is what added more stress, because if I listened to my alerts that I planned for in the beginning, then I wouldn't have been so stressed. So side note, don't mute your alerts. Number two, make a reward system. I did this more so when I was going through my GCSEs maybe. I didn't really revise at all, and I didn't like revising, so I had to make a reward system for myself. So in that instinct, what did I like to do then? I used to like to do special effects makeup and watch YouTube videos on how to learn and things like that. So I wouldn't allow myself to be able to do that in my free time. I wouldn't allow myself to even go on my laptop or to go on my phone until I've done revision. So the reward system works because you want to do the thing that you enjoy, but you can't do it until you've done what you need to. So yeah, create a reward system. Maybe you like to go out. Don't allow yourself to go out until you've done this or whatever you need to do. Or maybe you want to go shopping, or maybe you want to, I don't know, go to an event. Cancel that event. Literally ground yourself until you've done what you need to do. The reward system helps you to motivate yourself because you know that you want to go and do this thing, and if you don't do it, then you can't go to the event. Or if you do go to the event, even though you haven't done a thing, you feel some sort of like, I need to do it. So you don't want to have that. You want to be able to go out, do what you want to do without being like captive to the thing that you knew you should have done in the first place. So yeah, create a reward system. And number three, this is really a lot more like mental. You need to think about how you're going to feel once you've done what you needed to do. So with time management, it can literally involve so many different things, but I think the most important thing is your mindset and your mind frame. You need to be thinking that once I've done this thing, I'm going to feel so much better. I'm not going to have this stress on my head. I'll be able to just enjoy myself a lot more. So you need to think about how you're going to feel once it's done. Do you know what I mean? And time management doesn't necessarily mean that you're just focusing on one thing. If you can manage your time correctly, you can be able to do multiple different things in an organized way without feeling stressed or feeling like everything is just on top of each other. So yeah, I really think it's important that we are able to manage our time better. I still struggle with this. It's not something that I'm like a genius at, and I'm like, do you know what I mean? I know how to manage my time, because I really don't. And I let things just pile up on top of each other. Like for instance, this week, because I didn't do this one thing, I wasn't able to pattern being able to go to the gym and being able to do other things that I needed to do, because I was so focused on this one thing that if I just managed my time from the beginning and started doing what I needed to do from the start, it wouldn't have stressed me out as much. So yeah, time management is a big key to majority of your successes in life, period. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this Small Talks. I hope that it gave you some tips, some things that I do to help you manage your time a lot better. And I will be back next week. Feedback is always welcome. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will be back next week. Bye guys.